Don't give up right before the breakthrough happens. My name is Teresa. I'm a neurodivergent mindset coach, and I work with amazing women who are typically healers. And where I tend to meet them is where they're going through a shift in their identity. And so what tends to happen and what I have seen is that they're going through the breakdown. They've gone through their spiritual awakening. They're going through that ego death, and nothing fits any longer. And so it feels so confusing where their internal world doesn't match their external world. And that crisis comes in comes the fear. And what I have found is that right through that breakdown is the breakthrough. And because I work with a lot of bottom-up thinkers as neurodivergents, we got to have a little bit more information. So let me explain what's going on, and maybe that will help you through this tension that is being built up inside of you through this breakdown, and why your breakthrough is inevitable to come right after this. So when we talk about the ocean, if we assume that there's really not a lot of wind and maybe it's a calm day, the ocean is just going to be pretty placid. It's going to be fairly flat. Okay. But as soon as that ocean gets near to the shore or there's wind, some inertia, something has to happen in order for that ocean to start to form a wave. Now, I used to think that the point of most tension, where that wave is going to change, is when it crashes back down in on itself, but that's actually not the case. Physics says that it's in the slope, it's in the steepest slope right as it's rising, not even at the very crest, but where the slope is at the biggest slope, the most angle, is where the most tension and most inertia is. Now, if you are sitting in that space of most inertia, that means you're just about to that peak before everything, let's go. So if you are in that point right now where you feel like your outside world is just not matching where you are right now, you're going through identity shifts, you're going through a dark night of the soul, or you just feel like life is pretty quiet right now and you're working through a lot of limiting beliefs and the old patterns, and it's starting to feel pretty tense, just know that your breakthrough, inevitably with physics, it's about to happen. And you're just in that really steep slope right now. And what you can do to get to that peak and get to that crest before it releases, though, that energy, is to breathe, is to let go, is to ride the wave. It knows where it's taking you. Your higher power, your energy, your soul, your spirit knows where it's taking you. So all you have to do is ride the wave. Deep breaths with yourself, center your energy, anchor into I am the ocean. I am the ocean. And if you guys try this method out, is just breathing through, riding that wave, feeling the emotions as they get really tense. And I promise you that you'll hit that peak and then everything will release and you'll have a breakthrough in that moment. So let me know how this works for you. I would love to hear your experience with this, whether you are in that real tense spot or if you've hit your peak or if you're building up that tension. I would love to hear how your experience is.